Hello, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another Mailcall unboxing plastic show and tell video for September of 2022. In this video, we'll be taking a look at what's in these two boxes back here. We have another 3D printed disc to show you, also a stack of plastic from Yikun Discs, and a couple other odds and ends, so stay tuned. Let's get into it. Hit that subscribe button, as always, if you want to stay tuned for full reviews and lots of other content featuring all of this gear. So, let's see, where do we start here? Let's save these for a little bit later on. The first disc we're going to take a look at is the Sector G1R1 3D printed variable rim disc. So, if you look on the bottom of this thing, you can see that it has a section of rim there, and then a section of rim on the other side like a mirror image, and then has these kind of flatter portions there as well. One gentleman I spoke to who throws this said that he grips it here to throw it backhand on the rim, and then when he's putting and kind of tapping out short putts with it after approaches, he'll hold it on this flat portion and fan his hand out and putt with it like that, which I thought was quite interesting, and I will probably test when I actually get out there and try this. I've not thrown this thing yet. Sector is a different company. These are being made by NSH Custom Discs, one of my sponsors and company that makes my signature Defiant, but they did not design the Sector G1R1. They are just producing it for them out of the 3D printing facility out there in Arizona. It's now solar powered, by the way, which is pretty cool. And yeah, nothing really else like this on the market that I could think of. Very unique disc. I look forward to testing. Stay tuned for more information about that thing eventually. Other stuff to show you. I got my team allotment from Upper Park. I got myself a new hat. I don't know if you guys know, Upper Park does apparel and stuff as well. Got myself a couple of new hats, which is nice. And I also picked up one of the newer versions of the Draw. It is a drawstring backpack. A little bit tough to show you all of this on camera, but it is a drawstring backpack. It's got this little putter pocket on the front. It's got a water bottle holder on that side, and it's got a little zippered storage pocket on this side. And then the top is just a big open access, kind of like a rubbery, kind of water resistant material on the inside of this, and then the drawstrings close. This is a really inexpensive kind of starter bag for disc golf, and I just decided to get a few of these. I have two more in the inventory that I'll probably give away or hold on to in case like a friend wants to start playing disc golf or something. I can hook them up, and I'll also probably throw together a quick review of this. So stay tuned for a video on that. And as always, you guys know you can use my code DiscGolfNerd10 for anything that you need from Upper Park. Okay, moving on. We have actual unboxing to do. I usually take everything out of the boxes before you guys get to see it, but I have just picked these up in the mail today, so we're going to do a legitimate, real deal unboxing here. These are some discs I ordered from Dynamic Discs. We're going to start with this one. Ooh. Yes, okay. Zero Soft Keystone. I like the Keystone. Right when these first hit the market, I was playing around with them. I think I reviewed one in the Optoplastic, and then I reviewed them in the medium plastics that I had, and they weren't producing the soft at that time, but these just came out. Zero Soft Keystone. I love the Zero Soft plastic. Heading into the fall and the winter, this will probably be a disc that flies for me in the woods quite a bit. The Keystone, super glidey, straight to understable disc that gets really nice distance, and it's something that I just wanted to try. And I also kind of ordered it to get free, make sure I got free shipping on my Raptor Eye Slammer. Yes, awesome. Let's take a look at this guy. This one may get thrown, but it may just end up on the wall or kept in plastic. This is the new Raptor Eye Slammer. Pretty sweet. That is cool. Kind of wish the blue was a little bit brighter. It's kind of a dark colored disc, but again, this is a disc that's like not going to fly very far, no matter who you are. Ricky can't even throw this thing far, so you know I can't get much distance out of it. So how am I going to lose it if I can only throw it a couple hundred feet at most? I'm mostly using it for little chip approaches and stuff from 50, 60 feet to get up and down and stuff slightly outside of putting range. So that is the Raptor Eye Slammer. Man, that is so cool. That is such a cool looking disc. That's awesome. So yeah, might bag this one, but I have the proto and the first run that I've been showing you guys on the channel over the last couple months. So this one might be a collector, might go on the wall. We will see. Moving on, we have another box. This is other stuff that I purchased. So I don't have to thank anyone for this. Thank me for spending my own money on this plastic. Okay, so you guys know I'm putting together an enormous stack of overstable approach discs. I have over 25 molds. I'll probably end up with close to 30 molds by the time I'm done and actually post the video. I have a couple of other things on their way as well, so I'm trying to round this thing out, and I bought 2 more discs because a lot of people were telling me that I really need to include the Entropy, and here it is. So this is a flat top overstable approach disc from MVP 175. I've always liked the yellow and black neutron look to it. It's a beautiful disc. I got the stock kind of just basic neutron. I didn't want the bursty looking one. I like this stamp better, and I've always liked the kind of simple, kind of futuristic look of these. This kind of feels like more of like a throwback to the MVP discs I was throwing back when they first really hit the market, when I was still bagging these. Feels nice though. Definitely be interested to see how this guy performs. Same flight numbers as a Harp. And I hear these are more stable though. I hear these are quite stable, so we'll find out. And then I also got, I believe it will be pronounced Jarn, from Kastaplast 4.5303. So basically the same thing, but they're considering it to be slightly faster. This, to my eye, looks quite a bit like a Tactic. 174 as well. Kastaplast. And yeah, looks kind of Tactic-ish. Maybe a little bit shallower, a little flatter, or not flatter, but a little lower profile, a little shallower feel to it. Really nice and flat. This feels awesome. I really like that. That feels really nice. It'll be a good one. I got this one in the K3 because I wanted it to be a little bit more on par with the BT Harps that I have. I have a medium Tactic and other discs that are in this white kind of more modern baseline, I guess you can call it, plastic. Really nice grip on this. Wow. I'm impressed. Not surprised, but I'm impressed. Feels really nice. We'll see how that guy flies. Okay, moving on. All right, finally, rounding it out, we have a box from Yikun Discs. They reached out to me. I actually tested and reviewed some of their stuff a couple years ago, and I wasn't expecting to hear back from them, to be honest. And I got a message from somebody working with them out of the blue asking if I'd like to try out some more plastic. I was happy to do so, and these are actually really high quality. I'm not surprised. I expected them to be, but man, these feel super nice. So if you've not actually seen any of this plastic in person or tried any of it, I definitely recommend giving it a shot before you make any judgments about a company that you might not know much about. This one is probably the nicest looking one in the stack, and I'm going to try to keep this one in good shape to hold it in my collection because I really like the artwork on this, and the nature plastic is fascinating. This plastic has sawdust in it. Now, really old school disc golfers might remember the old school I think they would call it Wood Pro or R Wood or something like that. Innova made rocks and AVRs in a plastic that had wood, like sawdust flecks in the plastic. This is the same thing as that, but it's more of like a premium plastic with that. Now, if you actually smell this disc, you can smell the sawdust. It smells like wood, which is fascinating to me. Very interesting. This one is the Yi 3300. It is somewhat flat topped and very reminiscent of like a Luna Roach type disc in shape. As you can see there, that ultra rounded kind of thing that a lot of different companies have been biting off of since the Luna was so successful, and I don't blame them because it's a really comfortable feeling shape and design, and this thing feels nicer to me than any Luna I've tried in terms of the plastic. And I've actually heard this nature plastic is pretty durable as well, so we'll see how it goes. But there's the name of the company. Now, I usually pronounced it as Yikun, but doing some investigation, I think I might be Yikun is closer to the actual pronunciation, but we'll see. Maybe they'll pop in and see this video and let me know how I did with that pronunciation. This is the Long in the Dragon plastic, which is this kind of metallic Big Z kind of titanium looking plastic. 10.5, -1, 2. We throw this one a few times. It's a 10-speed driver with a really flat top. And this thing's quite beefy. I'd probably put it more like 10.503, 10.502, somewhere in there. Definitely a beefy disc that I can throw as hard as I want to, and it's gonna hold and then fade. I don't think I'm gonna get much flip up and ride out of this thing at all, based on our early testing. But there was a lot of wind out there, so it could have been a tailwind that was kind of changing our perspective on that. We'll see. Oh, it's still early days, but I did get a chance to take this whole stack out to rooster, so I'll give you some impressions based on our few throws that we have with these. This one is the Ling, the Tiger plastic, which is more of a baseline plastic, but again, extremely high quality. Really grippy, rubbery, kind of feels quite like that yarn in plastic, or like a zero soft, zero medium. Really, really impressed with the feel of the plastic. The grip is great. It has these interesting textured panels on either side that are quite unobtrusive, and there's a lot of real estate to grab it anywhere else if you don't like those for whatever reason. And this is an understable disc, 2.3, -3.1, which I would say makes sense based on our testing. And it's interesting. It's got like a really chunky rim with some mass to it there, and it's got a little bit of a puddle top, which is also a rare thing for a flippy putter that's, you know, flippy out of the box. But nice flip up disc, flies very straight. Be a great beginner disc, great for kids as well. Got that nice chunky rim that you can grab onto and really put a nice pull on this thing. And yeah, and interested to continue to try this one. I want to try this one for putting as well, because I like that chunky feel with that flat edge. Feels pretty good in my hand. Next, we have the Kang, and this one is in the Phoenix plastic, which is this kind of translucent, kind of lucid type plastic, but it's quite stiff actually. It's firm. It's got a little bit of flex to it, but it's quite firm under the hand. It says mid-range, but it's a speed 3. Really looks like just a quicker putter to me. But this one, especially in this plastic, would be something that you're going to be throwing, not really necessarily putting. So I don't really care anyway. You know, at some point you just got to throw the thing and see how it does. But I did notice that it says mid-range for a speed 3, typically considered a. Oh, you can see me. Whoa. That's trippy. Sorry, I got distracted. Typically, you know, 3s would be, 3-speed would be considered a putter. This one, the plastic is really nice. Kind of firm. Very similar to like Opto X, Lucid X type plastic. Real nice beaded, flippy putter. Nice straight flyer as well. Flip up disc that holds a really nice straight line. Turns over easy. So I like that one. Next, we have this mid-range, I believe you would say Zheng. I could be wrong. 5502. Phoenix line, again, with that translucent kind of Opto Lucid X type feeling plastic. This one feels really nice, grippy and firm. Feels great in the hand. And this is a nice flyer. Very shiny as well. It's getting a ton of glare off of my filming light. But this is a nice flyer. Flies true to the numbers, kind of buzz-ish. Throw it flat, and it just flies really straight with a little finish to it. No real flip up, consistent flyer. Only threw it a few times, but we were impressed with the few flights that I had. You know, one of those discs I could throw in the bag, play around with it tomorrow, know exactly what's going to happen and how to use it, you know, what type of shots you want to use it for. And then we have my favorite, for sure, out of this stack, the Dragon Line B. 9.5, -1, 2. And this thing has a big, super perfectly smooth, rounded pop top on it. You can see 172 grams on this one. Nothing terribly remarkable about the shape to it, kind of escape-ish, but with that big pop top dome, this thing grabs air and floats really well, and it's a really nice disc that I think I'm going to use to complement my escapes. Really nice disc. It gets a lot of carry, and during my, you know, again, early days, only tested these a few throws each, but I was having this thing go almost as far, if not farther, than my Havocs on certain shots, because that big dome traps so much air and just keeps floating. This one, again, in the Dragon plastic, has that kind of metallic Big Z titanium look to it, but again, it's more firm, more akin and feel to like an Opto or Lucid X type feel. So that is what we got for this month. Man, long video, a lot of stuff to show you. I have more stuff en route, of course, as I always do. Thank you very much to Yikun Discs for sending me those to test and review. Thank you to me and all of you for your continued support of the channel, allowing me to spend money and get some of the stuff that I need to show off in these videos. Shout out to DD. They usually hook me up with plastic, but if it's something that I want for myself, I'm fine with of course, purchasing stuff from them quite often as well. Got my customer rewards working, so I was able to cash in a few bucks and get this pair for pretty cheap. So that is it. Thank you so much to the Disc Golf Nerd Patreon support team and all of my viewers, subscribers, friends, family out there for their continued support. And thanks to all of the sponsors that send me stuff to allow me to show it off here on the channel, make the content that I make. I love being an ally to the disc golf community, helping spread the word about various products. And you guys know where to reach me if there's anything you'd like me to check out. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you all very soon. Cheers.